Dane, you get your first pole position in Atlantic here. Talk about how that feels and maybe what you think your chances are for getting a win tomorrow are.
Yeah, I think our chances for the race are really good. We've been quick the whole weekend off the truck, you know, and we're able to do the good lap times all by ourselves too. So we haven't been, you know, draft dependent on our lap times, which has been very good. And car is really consistent. It's really good right out of the box. So I think, you know, we have a good car to just go out and attack right away on the first lap of the race, and hopefully we can build a bit of a margin and just maintain it throughout the race. But I think, you know, I'm not terribly confident, but I think we're going to have a good race. I know Jonathan and James are going to make it pretty tough, and it's really hard to get away with the draft here, but I think we have a really good car, and the team's been working really hard, so I can't say enough about them.
Right. Talk about just how the competition in this series and how maybe how it feels to get a leg up on those guys today.
It feels fantastic. I mean, just we've really struggled the first, you know, couple races, and then we've making some real big gains within the team technically on the chassis. So it's been improving in the last couple weekends. You know, a couple top fives in a row here, and I mean, every race except for maybe this one, we've had 15 or 16 cars within a second. So it just, you know, goes to show how competitive this series is right now and how good the drivers are. So, and you know, you really, to win one of these races, you have to be really good. And all the guys who have won so far are really good drivers, and nobody makes a mistake. So you can't wait for somebody to make a mistake, because they're just not going to, because everyone's series is so good right now. It was another good day qualifying for the first race with Matheson Motorsports. Start P2, can't complain there. As long as I get a good start, we're off to the races. Dane had an amazing lap there right at the end. We've been battling back and forth all weekend, so I'm sure it's going to continue throughout the rest of the weekend. Looking forward to a good race.
Is this kind of a special place for you, given that you got your first Atlantic win here?
Very special place for me. Not only is it beautiful, you know, racetrack, it's an amazing place. Got my first Atlantic win here. No, it means a lot. It means a lot to race here, and it's incredible racing. It's a lot of fun.
Well, for us, to be completely honest, qualifying was really tough. It wasn't one of those sessions where we had like a good baseline car and just kind of kept pushing and kept getting time. We were really struggling with the handling of the car. It was not where we needed it to be, and we were really nowhere all session. And I think on the last lap we were 6th or 7th, and you know, my engineer told me, you know, things weren't looking good, so I turned my lap time and splits off on my dash, kind of puckered up and just went for broke, and drove a pretty solid lap. It took a lot of energy just to get the car around that one time as clean as possible. And you know, I was coming up the straightaway out of the last corner thinking, do a good job, and I hit the button to see what my lap time was, and it was about half a second quicker. So I'm like, good job, all right. But it's going to be tough to kind of keep up with these top two in the race. I mean, congrats to Dane. That's great for his first pole and a really impressive lap time. These two guys have been in a class of their own all weekend long so far. So we got some work to do, but I know that the good boys at Forsyth Pit Racing are going to try and pull it off for us. So fingers crossed.